George Harrison wasn't exactly thrilled when the Beatles Anthology came knocking in the mid-1990s. In fact, he openly doubted whether the project could ever do justice to the band's story. He eventually agreed to take part, but once inside, it became clear the road ahead would be anything but harmonious. Branded the quiet Beatle for years, Harrison shattered that image by speaking out loudly and bluntly, clashing with director Bob Smeaton over scenes he believed twisted the truth or leaned too heavily into the band's ugliest scars. For Harrison, the Beatles were never a source of pure nostalgia. His relationship with the band's legacy was tangled, often bitter. He had grown weary of fame, cynical about wealth, and frustrated at being overshadowed by Lennon and McCartney. What the public saw as Beatlemania, Harrison remembered as a suffocating grind of endless tours that left him physically and spiritually drained. Author Joshua M. Green explained that Harrison had little desire to join the project at all, but neither could he stomach the thought of others hijacking the band's narrative yet again. The real problem? Too many competing agendas. Paul, Ringo, Yoko Ono, and Harrison all demanded their say, making the anthology less a definitive account and more a battlefield of compromises. The fiercest fights erupted when Smeaton insisted on airing the Beatles' dirty laundry. Harrison's explosive clashes with McCartney during the Let It Be sessions, or rumors surrounding the group's time with the Maharishi in India. Harrison pushed back hard, warning that sensationalism would cement gossip as fact. To him, dredging up half-truths only poisoned the band's memory further. Yet for all his resistance, Harrison's stance softened over time. Green noted that Harrison eventually saw the anthology as more than a vanity project. It was a chance for the Beatles themselves to seize back control of their story after decades of being defined by journalists, critics, and outsiders. Distance had given him perspective, and reluctantly, he leaned into it. Now, with the Beatles Anthology 2025 looming, complete with a new installment and a fourth compilation album, Harrison's initial skepticism feels eerily prophetic. His uneasy journey from outright rejection to reluctant participation reminds us of a deeper truth. When legends like the Beatles try to rewrite their own history, the biggest battles aren't with outsiders, but with themselves.